Coach, we are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go! At their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
39-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Take 4. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 45.
They go play action with Brissett. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Foles. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Check 53 is mine. All day, dog.
Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Slam. Deuce.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 41, Foles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. So right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Hey, check, check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Waiting.
I got it. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left.
On second down, here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Good. 180. I got you. I got you. Hey, sound one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second and goal, Foles throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Rip left.
Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Alert three.
Here's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? To throw is Brissett. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion. We're just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Caught here by Conley. 7 yards there and a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Push him back.
2nd and 3. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's checking credit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run here with Mack. A big play there for Indy. 47 yards. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brissett. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We started. Woo! Yeah!
Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Joseph now to kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. 11 yards there for Jacksonville at a first down as well. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen. Pass.
2nd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Check, 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 check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. 12 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mack on the counter. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Fournette on the counter. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Mack. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go right back to Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Brings up second and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll drop the throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Gerald McCoy, his second sack of the night.